POCO video, something that's been on my radar for a while, and I finally decided to jump in and have a look at it. So in this video, I want to review POCO video. What it does is it takes your content, be it a PDF, be it a website, and it creates a video out of it. So it sounds quite impressive. But is it impressive? That's the question. So we're going to start having a look at this, and we're going to see what I've already created, and we're going to see what it's going to create. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create something new. Now, I've just used cards. I'm not sure what Agent Canvas is. You'll see that on the 7th of July, I took my website and I got it to create a video on my website. But what I'm really interested to do is to upload a PDF and see what it does. Now, you'll see a couple of things here. So I'm going to take a sales document that I used with one of my clients. And you'll see here that I have a balance of $94. So you can actually buy these POCO credits. Now I'm going to go for 1080. I'm going to go to next. And what's important to tell you is that this is runs locally on your machine. So that may mean it's quicker, it's slower, depending on the type of machine that you have. I think we'll go for a let's have a look. Let's go for a product walkthrough, and then I'll do the motion ad, and I'll say start building. Now you'll see here that I have a balance of $94. I used about $5. What would that be? $5.20 already just on one of the documents that I was working on. Okay, so here it says describe the video that you want. Okay, so I want a video walking through the PDF document, highlighting key points, highlighting key points. Now, again, as always, it does depend on the prompt that you give. Okay, I mean, let's be honest. AI is very good. AI is very useful, but if we don't prompt it correctly, it doesn't do much. Okay. Highlighting the key points in a business-like manner. Okay, I'm just going to give it that prompt. Let's see what it comes up with. I mean, if I'm being totally honest with you, I am super lazy when it comes to prompting because I think that the AIs are clever enough to do it correctly. Okay, so it's starting the AI agent. 94 credits. We'll see what happens. So this starts to run. Okay, it gives me what's happening here. It tells me the skill. It tells me what it's reading, etc. It says that it's building this, etc. And if I just click on the live credits, we can see it's actually gone down 40 cent so far. Well, 30 cent. So it gives me all of this information. Now, I don't know what any of that means. Okay. And I'm not sure if I need to know either. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you some of the settings here because that is going off to generate. I can go to animations. Okay, use them as motion references for animations inside Studio. So I believe what I can do is I can use these as animations. Again, as I say, this is my first initial walkthrough. Under settings, I can decide what I want to use. So I can use OpenAI models, or I can bring my own keys. So if I click on that, I can bring my own Anthropic key. Yeah, here I've heard what some people say is that you can just connect with Anthropic, or if you want, you could use a gateway here. Okay, I prefer, to be honest, if I'm honest with you, I prefer just to buy credits because I don't know, setting up credits, I find it a little bit tricky, to be honest. I know people are going to say, but it's not tricky, but I burn through credits, and if it's on a recurring credit, it can cause problems. Okay, here we have different voices. We have studio settings here. We have connections, MCP service, which is something I've never really worked with on any major systems. And then skills. Okay, I can add skills. Okay, so there's a lot that you can do here. Now let's go back to the projects and see if this is done yet. No, it's not done. It's generating in the background. It says the agent is working. Let me show you this one that I did for my website. Now, This one was quite interesting. Okay. Um, it didn't really do everything the way I wanted because I had asked it. I mean, it's really good as a little video, but I asked it to change the music and it didn't change the music. I said, put in something more dynamic, etc. And it put in music that was like a funeral march. Okay. But it's not bad. If I would just wanted to run that as a video for example, a featured video on my LinkedIn, etc., I think that would be pretty good. Okay. We're down €7 here. Let's go back and see if this has worked yet or if this is finished. So let me just go back here. Now, a couple of things I can do is I can go in and I can see the timeline here. I could change the music here, I'm sure. Okay. I could delete it. Okay. And we're back here to projects and agent is still working. So it says that it's still working away. So I'm quite excited to see what this will actually look like. If I go back URL to video, okay, I'm going to do my website again, privateenglishclasses.com. I want this to be real. I click on next, motion add, start building, and we'll see what that does there. This one, the agent is still working. Wow. Okay, so this is taking a lot of time to do this. Okay, let's go in here and let me just describe the video that you want. Okay, so I want this to be a dynamic ad showcasing my website with very fast music that has a good beat. Okay, again, I'm putting things in here to see what it actually says. So here we are. Are you excited? It's done. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. So it took about 18 minutes to do. Now remember, this is being processed locally on my machine. So that's why it may take longer because my machine is a little bit slower, etc. But let's see what this is like. So the PDF was here. It was quite a nice PDF, but let's see. Okay, how to find your price when the client says it's too expensive. Okay. Okay. I like this. The music is awful. Okay. I'm going to tell it to get rid of the sound effects there because they were awful. And this is something that I've seen before, that the sound effects really are awful coming up. And this could be me, something that I'm not doing right. So this is something I'm going to have to ask the team about because that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be just a blank screen there. Okay, let's have a look and see if it has made the music better. So this is a problem I've experienced before, that you ask for a music change and it doesn't do a music change. It's done a nice job of that, I have to say. I do like that, and I could use this as a video that I could send my team. Now, maybe, I mean, that could be slower here. I think it's actually really good, apart from the music is awful. And we've used about €12 worth of credits, which isn't bad because I'm guessing if you were to do this professionally, I mean, hiring a professional to do it, it would be a lot more expensive. So there are issues here. Okay, there are definitely issues here with the music, etc. This is going to generate again, and we'll just see what comes up. All right, so here we are. It's finally re-rendered. So let's see what it has here for us. It's not bad. Again, the problem that I see with this is this is a little bit too fast. I'm going to re-render it and ask it to do it slower. And those sound effects are just awful. But overall, I mean, we spent $14 on this. Yeah, perhaps you could get somebody on Fiverr to do it, but at least you can go back and tweak it, etc. So is Poco Video or Poco Motion, is it good? Yeah, I think it's really good. I think as I play with it, I will be able to prompt it better. And I think we still have this challenge, or I have this challenge, which I need to think about, is we have to think of better prompts to get better outputs. So this gets a thumbs up for me. It's a little bit slow, but that is dependent on your machine. I'm using a Mac Mini with a silicon chip, and I believe it is the M2. It's about 3 years old. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. It should be pretty good. Maybe if you have a faster machine, it's going to be a lot faster. But yeah, absolutely worth a look. You can decide, well, I want to pay $50 for $50 worth of credits, or $30 for $30 of credits, obviously. And then you're not tied into having to pay every month. You're not tied into something like which can happen, that you have so many credits that you don't know what to do with them. So you can really control your spending. So I give this a thumbs up. If you have any questions, let me know. I will do a follow-up video on this. But yeah, it's good. All right, I'll talk to you very soon. Have a great day.